once you have the clear vision and mission, try to get community. Why do I say this? A lot of influencers, right, they will start on social media, they blow up, they have a following, and then they start selling merch.
So what if somebody want to start like a brand for like clothing, right? Let's say it's maybe streetwear, where some people need to wear some hoodies, t-shirt for workout or just getting by the store.
Yeah.
So where do you feel that you can start telling them this is where you need to start, where you can get your logo or start getting your supplier inventory and all of the other stuff?
Okay, it's very interesting that you ask this question because so there's a family member that wants to create a clothing brand, and then she asked me how she would do that. Well, also there was a podcast of Mark Cuban that went to Andrew Schultz. I don't know if you guys know Andrew Schultz, but he's a comedian. And Mark Cuban went on their podcast, and Mark Cuban said that you shouldn't start a clothing business. But there is a reason why he said that, right? Because clothing is very hard to get into for various reasons, right? The barrier of entry is very low, which means anybody can create a t-shirt and put like a logo on it, right? Now, what makes the difference between your t-shirt and my t-shirt and his t-shirt? So imagine, oh, okay, I am just like Angel of Light t-shirts, right? And I put a logo there. Jonathan t-shirt. And we have Taylor t-shirt, right? So what is gonna make the customer buy your t-shirt and not mine? Right, it's very minimal, right? So you have, like, if someone has to start a business like this, I'll have to tell them first, it's not gonna be easy because you need a differentiator for something that everybody can do, right? So it might be your brand, right? And building the brand is way more hard than just shipping t-shirts, like some t-shirts, right? So you have to be like, okay, what is my brand about? You need to build this before you are able to sell at a certain scale, right? It might be style, but style, honestly, everybody can really do it because we all have the same suppliers from China. We go to the exact same place all the time. So we go to the exact same place all the time. So this is what I can tell the person. Try to have a mission, right? What speaks to you? Like, what is that brand even about, right? Once you have the clear vision and mission, try to get a community. Why do I say this? A lot of influencers, right, they will start on social media, they blow up, they have a following, and then they start selling merch, right?
Sure.
But if you have 20 followers, you are not gonna sell anything, bro, honestly, because they will see your t-shirt as any other t-shirt, right? So you need a vision, a mission, you need a following. Like especially in clothing, people need to identify with your cause, right? Especially if you have a cause, right? You have a specific cause, and then people are gonna use the merch as support for the cause, not just, hey, I think this t-shirt is stylish. Everybody can do that. So like it is why it is hard. But if somebody has like 1 million followers on TikTok and he's really into whatever field, like in gaming, and he has like a brand and stuff, I'll be like, okay, bro, like, okay, so you already done the biggest part of the job. Now you can go ahead and slap that logo on t-shirts and advertise it on your platform, right? And then it is eventually gonna like make some numbers and stuff.
So you basically advise somebody to start a community first.
Yeah, for clothing, yeah, or unless you want to go the other routes, because this is fast fashion, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want to go into a route of like high fashion, haute couture, like so the people like the Louis Vuitton and stuff, like, but they made a name already, right? So like people know what Louis Vuitton is, they know what Balenciaga is, they know what Gucci is, right? So if you want to be in that field, it's very hard to get into, but once you get in, like in at the Paris fashion show, right? And people like your stuff, and Beyonce wears it, that's it.
Because I've always seen. I mean, we see it a lot in public as well. When somebody comes out with a new brand of something, momentarily, and it's very popular at the moment for just a short amount of time.
It does.
So it doesn't have long success.
Sure.
I mean, it sparks a lot of questions in my mind. So what went wrong?
Yeah, because everybody can do.
Yeah, it's
The barrier of entry is extremely low. Yeah, like you can start a t-shirt company right now. Like you can go online, you can make your designs, you slap your logo, and just start be like, hey, I'm selling t-shirts now. Buy it. So and also you have to account for the margins and stuff. So the cost of shipping, cost of production, how you ship to even your customers, how you get the shipments if you have some inventory. Because imagine like every single time that someone asks for a t-shirt, buys it online, now you have to ask for a factory in China to make 2 t-shirts. Right? So you need some level of inventory. Which means you need to have a place to store it. You have to pay for storage. It is a lot of things. It's a lot of moving parts that you have to account for. But even the actual sales, you have to fight against. Like if you sell a white t-shirt, how many white t-shirts have you seen? Like
Taylor has one.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, like a bunch of people sell those. So so what makes yours different? So you have to spend a lot of money in marketing. There's already money. TikTok, Instagram, like you have to bombard people with this t-shirt you have to buy. But even when you do this, you still have to explain to them why your t-shirt is just better than any other t-shirt they can get anywhere else. Right? So it's very complicated.